whosoever be he worthy shall have the power. Whatever, man. It's a trick.
No, it is much more than that, my friend. All right, let's go.
Come on, Cap. You're all not worthy.
Hey, am I too late for the party? Oh, what's that? Hey, does this belong to anybody? Can I keep this?
Hey everybody, thanks for joining me for my third episode. Now I'd like to officially apologize for that first episode. It was a pilot. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, it was bad, but you know what? Encountered Farpoint was a pilot, and that sucked too. So I'm calling it even. I'd also like to officially apologize for the Green Lantern movie, because for crap's sake, somebody should. Now, speaking of superheroes and celebrities, I'd like to introduce to you my celebrity cue card holder. Paul Rudd from Ant-Man is here. Now, I'm not being a douchebag wearing glasses on the inside. These are Special Avengers sunglasses. Because we love superheroes. Hawkeye, Deadpool. We hate superheroes, like every version of Cyclops ever created. Now, superhero movies, they only account for about a quarter of the movies released every year, so don't worry. There's plenty of black and white, subtitled movies about a woman walking in a field, trying to figure out the subtext of a ladder leaning against a house because her husband died during the Civil War. That's fine. But me, I want to watch people fly and blow stuff up. Now, am I a well-rounded guy? Yes, I do watch a serious movie every now and then. I saw both Hulk movies. A lot's changed since then, and we've gone from spandex and wearing underwear on the outside to wearing enough leather that we could make a Shaquille O'Neal onesie, and that includes the footies. But enough about any steel deleted scenes. We live in a golden age of comic book media right now. There's Flash, Arrow, iZombie, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Gotham, Daredevil. The great thing about superheroes is that there's something for everybody. There's female superheroes, black superheroes, overweight superheroes, religious superheroes. And that brings me to my next segment. On fire. Okay, I'm here to ruin the movie Noah for you as fast as possible. Now, understand that this is the movie that God tells Noah, the Creator tells Noah, because I'm pretty sure the guys who did this movie didn't have the rights to call him Lord or God. So the Creator tells Noah, hey, the world sucks, I'm going to have a do-over. So this is the Bible according to Russell Crowe. In the first 3 minutes, we see this extinction of this dragon dog, right? And so Noah takes out these three guys with his staff and his rod, and you're thinking, this movie's going to be awesome. Now, the world is covered in rock and ash. It's kind of like Waterworld, except completely the opposite. So Noah has this dream where the world's going to be flooded, and in this dream, he's like underwater, but he's not understanding that it's probably just Russell Crowe under the weight of his own acting. So he takes his family on this Mad Max hike through the barren wastelands of the earth, and they find this village and this little girl, and she's been stabbed, so they rescue her. But see, Noah's got to face these villagers who are coming at him, but the only thing that saves him, thankfully, are these giant lava rock creatures. Yeah, I said lava rock creatures. The Catholic Church owes us an explanation because I don't remember reading about these in the Bible. But you also have to understand that in Bible times, there was only like 5 good guys on the entire world, and the rest of the world was just like Walking Dead and the Boston rioters. So while Noah's defending this entire village with a stick, these rock creatures, created by the Creator, they save him. We find out in this backstory that's straight out of Transformers that Noah's grandfather helped save the lava rock creatures a long time ago, and now they need him to save the world. So the rock creatures, they're like, hey, come on, we'll show you where your grandfather lives. And no crap, it's Odin, Thor's dad. Look it up. Oh, Odin gives Noah this seed from Eden, and he's like, this is the last seed of fruit. You should go and plant this. So Noah's like, cool, and plants it, and then forests grow all over the world. Suddenly the earth is green, and the ark is half built because, Noah has these lava rock creatures to build it for him. There's a scene where Noah is parked under some trees, half the ark is built, all these snakes and animals are coming in, kind of by themselves. The rock creatures are building it, so you're thinking, Noah's just a guy who took credit. So there's a scene where 1 million birds come flying in, and so Noah and his wife, the Rocketeer's wife, they do the only sensible thing, and they create a sleeping gas for all the animals. Now, pretty soon, Cain shows up, and he's doing his best Ivan Vanko from Iron Man 2 imitation, and he's like, hey, I got this group of unmarried men, and we want all your stuff. Now, one of the kids wants a wife, so he sneaks into Cain's den of gross and vulgarity and people eating other people, and he finds the only girl with all her limbs, and she's kind of hot. So Odin finds out that this girl, she can't have babies. So he does the Force and magically waves his hand over her stomach, kind of like Ben Kenobi, and now she can have kids. So now the rain starts to fall, and Cain's army, they start attacking, but don't worry, because there's the lava rock monsters, and they're fighting all of Cain's men. Cain's armies, they've got like Roman candles and sheet metal from some shed nearby. Now the rock creatures, they're killing people right and left, like the producer found some Lord of the Rings, like, deleted scene on the floor. Now, the rock creatures get killed, and Noah's like, oh man, there's like 100 people here. But thankfully the writer, he's like, well, rain takes forever to flood the earth, so we're just going to have pillars of water hurry this up. So these pillars of water start exploding everywhere and killing all of Cain's men. So while the ark is afloat, Noah's like, well, we don't have television, so let me tell you a story. So basically, we're all related, and so there's going to be no more babies. And you're going to bury me, and he's going to bury you, and you're going to bury him, and he's going to bury you. Meanwhile, Cain sneaks on board, and he's downstairs, and he's making animals extinct because he's eating his own weight in meat. Noah, he finds out that the girl that they rescued, she can have babies, so he's like, oh, I'm really sorry about that because the world is too violent and I gotta kill your babies. Well, meanwhile, Cain, he's still downstairs eating like the last unicorn and Pegasus, and he tricks one of Noah's sons into bringing Noah downstairs. So Noah goes downstairs and Cain attacks him, and then the other son attacks him, and then the boat lands, and then the unfaithful child, well, he stabs Cain instead, and Noah's like, no, the world is too violent. Now, quit this, because I gotta go upstairs and stab a couple of babies. So he gets up there and he finds the girl with the 2 babies, and he's thinking, well, I can't do it, and thankfully, we're thinking, oh, good, the movie's almost over. Well, flash forward, they find land, which looks awesome, and Noah becomes one of the only homeless people, the first homeless person, because he's all in rags and he's drinking wine in a cave. So Rocketeer's wife is like, Noah, I forgive you for, being crazy and killing Cain and trying to stab those 2 babies. That was totes cray-cray. The movie is way more interesting in the book. I just really wish that the writer had something to draw upon, like stories or maybe pictures of Noah in the past. So I hope I ruined Noah for you. Now, back after this. We've all seen Captain America throw his mighty shield. I've watched enough Captain America lately. Let's see if I can do it too. Let's go! So now we're going to go for distance. I'm on a long road here. Alright, here we go. I'm going to try and see how far I can do this. Alright, Captain America throws his mighty shield. Oh, crap. Oh, it's in my neighbor's yard. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm going to bounce it off the car. It's going to hit that tree, and then come back to me. Alright, here we go. Okay, that didn't work. That didn't work out. Oh, crap. Oh. Really? Any failed tests, I can only conclude one thing. That when Chris Evans throws that shield, he is friggin' awesome at it. thanks for watching my third episode. I hope it was better than the previous and the previous one before that. Also, if you would like 2 free tickets to Lilac City Comic Con, all you have to do is watch my previous episode, Burr Martin Experience Episode 2, where I talk about Star Wars in the 501st. In the beginning monologue, I talk about what 2 action figures did my dad buy me in the 1970s. What 2 Star Wars figures were my first ones that my dad bought me in the 1970s? All right, first person to correctly email me at burrmartinmedia@gmail.com wins 2 free tickets to Lilac City Comic Con. All right, this would be the first one and the correct one to email me at burrmartinmedia@gmail.com. What 2 Star Wars action figures did my dad buy me? I will mail you these. All right, that's it for me, and I am Groot.